the most exclusive VIP ticket to a Barcelona game. But not just any game, the first ever Champions League game at the brand new Camp Nou. And yes, this stadium apparently is ready to host a UCL night. This VIP ticket includes pitchside access to watch the warm-up.
Oh, what a save by Juan Garcia.
Responsibility to hand the match coin to the referee. A VIP lounge full of food, drinks, and a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
And of course, VIP seats, which for some reason had some blood on them, to witness Frankfurt's wild fan atmosphere.
They broke the gate! They broke the gate!
And I'm here to be the first person in the world to answer the question. Are VIP tickets at the brand new Camp Nou worth it? But first, I had to actually get into the stadium.
We do have VIP access, trust me, but we just got turned down at the door. This whole treatment isn't so VIP so far.
And after walking to the other side for
try number 2,
I made it inside the new Camp Nou for its first ever Champions League. And after walking through what looked very VIP, we made it into the Champions Lounge, which had wine, beer, a lot of food. But here's a clip of me eating some standard potatoes.
starving, bro.
A clock bigger than Man City's entire fan base, and even a guy drawing people. Due to the construction of the Camp Nou, this was only a temporary VIP room, and although it was quite small, damn, I sound so privileged. I'm really not. I had absolutely no complaints until I had to walk outside to get to the toilet.
Look at where we are, in the middle of like scaffolding, just to go to the toilet. Not quite VIP.
With the VIP lounge getting a solid 6 out of 10, it was time for the next exclusive experience.
It's the first ever Champions League match being held here, so this is extremely exclusive. This entire video is very exclusive, and I'm gonna take you absolutely everywhere. This is crazy. We're pitchside at the Camp Nou ahead of a Champions League match.
And during the Barca warm-up, if I don't complete these 4 challenges, I won't be able to move on to the next VIP experience. The corner flag was at touching distance, but this was nowhere near the craziest place I was gonna end up in this video. Although there was security absolutely everywhere, I was even able to get hold of some
Camp Nou grass. That's worth 80 euros in the club shop.
And then as I made my way closer to the tunnel, I stumbled into Barcelona's mascot, Cat, who I swear just kept slapping my neck for no reason. It's mad how my football content career started by me making stupid memes on Instagram, and now I was standing right next to the Champions League tunnel as players like Rafinha, Lamine and Rashford were just smelling distance away from me. And I even got Casado to high five and wave back at me.
Hey, mate.
Cameraman here. Why are you lying? I was literally in the stands and I saw you didn't do
Bro,
it.
there's just no need.
Hey, mate.
After waiting a while for a Barca player to score in the warm-ups,
Oh, what a save by Juan Garcia.
it was time for...
Here we go, Lamine's gonna shoot. Lamine Yamal. Mental.
With kickoff approaching in the...
Barcelona fans heating up right behind me.
It was time for the ref to do a coin toss, and don't ask me why or how this has happened, but I was in charge of delivering the official Crypto.com match coin to him.
This is today's match coin.
And we weren't allowed to film much with the referee, probably because he had a huge Champions League match to officiate in 45 minutes. But he did say,
Subscribe to Footebate now so he can reach 100k subscribers before the World Cup. Please!
And also penalty to Real Madrid.
Nah, I'm joking, he really didn't say that. With my time at pitchside, thanks to Crypto.com by the way, getting a 20 out of 20, it was time to get escorted, I know, very bougie, to my VIP seat.
They're sorting out where we sit. This is truly a pretty VIP experience, and I can't lie. The fans are kicking off, so it's hard to talk. Started off quite shaky with us struggling to find our place to go. The toilets all being very dirty and stuff, but so far so good. The comeback is on. The remontada of this ticket and this video is truly on.
But what wasn't so VIP looking was my seat, which looked rather dirty because of the construction.
Why is it covered in paint?
And as I do need to be a harsh critic in this video, I noticed that the legroom was quite small and there was a tight squeeze with your neighbors. But I didn't let that affect me because
This view from our seat is ridiculous. What a joke of a seat.
that's right, we were sitting in the first tier of the brand new Camp Nou. Not far off the halfway line, which meant that I had a great view of the referee that I just handed the match point to.
The players are just coming out. The anthem is going. Champions League football is truly back in the new Camp Nou. This is going to be a great game. Early score predictions right before kickoff. I'm going for 4-0 Barcelona.
Then the first ever UCL match at the new Camp Nou kicked off and Lamine immediately started doing his thing. But the Barca fans were fuming when the ref disallowed a goal. And I won't lie, I was a bit worried about if the atmosphere was going to be any good because of the half-empty stand. But the Barca fans were loud. And the fans even started chanting Messi's name. But it also really helped that the match was against Frankfurt, because Frankfurt fans are known for being very passionate, maybe a bit too passionate.
The whole of Camp Nou is silent, now booing the Frankfurt fans because they've got pyros out and they're throwing stuff down. This atmosphere is different. The stadium just made an announcement in German.
Saying not to do pyros, it's illegal.
To not to do pyros or they'll get kicked out by UEFA. That's crazy.
But things were about to get way worse in the second half. Unfortunately, Frankie de Jong was on the bench, but speaking of de Jong, I'm trying to beat his subscriber count on YouTube by January of 2026. And we're already halfway there, so please help me out. As always, Barca were playing with an extremely high line, but that high line got exposed as Frankfurt scored the opener to head into halftime 1-0.
I kid you not, we were just walking to the toilet at halftime. Thiago just walks by. I think that's because the Camp Nou is not quite done and they don't have private access for these kind of staff and players. What the hell? Thiago was right there, just where all these fans are.
Thiago must have changed some tactics though, because Barcelona started the second half like a different team.
Come on! Barca 1-0. What a cross from Rashford. And then Koundé of all players, Koundé finishes it off. 1-1, game on, baby.
But this also meant...
Oh my God. Frankfurt fans are fuming. They're throwing stuff all around. I know, crazy. They've just thrown a pyro that's landed there, right next to the Barca fans. What?
They broke it.
They broke what?
They broke it.
Broke what?
They broke the gate. They broke the gate. Look. Look.
Oh my God.
They broke it.
Oh my God, they've broken the gate.
Things were quite intense in the stadium as an entire SWAT team was called to protect the Barca fans from the Frankfurt fans. And then just 3 minutes later...
Koundé with the double! Koundé with the brace! Koundé has got a brace, no way! That's crazy! Now the Frankfurt fans are silent because it's Camp Nou making all the noise. 87th minute, Barcelona have kind of taken the sting out of this game. They're just kind of controlling the game, passing the ball around just how they do all the time. Good tiki-taka. It doesn't look like Barca are going to score anytime soon, but neither do Frankfurt. I think that's the right game plan here. 2-1, 3 minutes left.
And that brought us to...
Full time, 2-1 Barcelona. First ever game of Champions League football at the brand new Camp Nou. We were able to witness it with VIP tickets.
But was a very expensive VIP ticket at the brand new Camp Nou really worth it? I genuinely did have a great time, and from Pitchside the stadium does look incredible. But you can definitely tell when you're walking around or in the temporary VIP lounge or even just trying to take a piss that the whole stadium is still very much under construction. I mean, just look at it from the outside. And this stadium will be absolutely ridiculous when it's finally done, considering Barcelona's finances probably in 2050, and hospitality tickets will be so much better then. But that being said, if you want to experience Camp Nou as soon as possible from up close, this is definitely worth. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more long form videos and daily shorts, make sure to subscribe to Footebate.